Parker Houston joining us, tight end. And Parker, speak with Rocky Long every week on the Coaches Show, coming up tonight actually at 6 p.m. And one of the things he said last week was, you are the emotional leader of this offense. Now, that's glowing praise from the head coach who's seen a lot of football players. How do you react to that?
You know what? It makes you feel pretty good on the inside knowing that the head honcho believes in you as that leader on the offensive side.
All right, Parker Houston again joining us here on Extra 1360 ahead of this Utah State game. Parker, so much talk about Jordan Love, the quarterback for Utah State. Do you get tired of hearing about the quarterback for Utah State, Jordan Love?
I mean, no, he's good enough to be talked about, and I think that's something that he has worked hard for, and he's deserved. It makes me realize every time I hear it, every practice we have, that their offense is good, so our offense has got to be done.
Parker, 3-0 start after a disappointing finish to last season. Is there a feeling of confidence that has returned to this Aztecs team so far this year?
I think it's more of getting back to our old ways and having that chip on our shoulder. I think a lot of the guys that won the championship and the guys that have come through, Nick Bodden, DeMonte Casey, Pumphrey, guys like that, they came in with the chip on their shoulder, being the underdogs a lot. And I think with a lot of the new classes we had, we kind of lost that edge. And so I think regaining that after the last two seasons has been beneficial for us.
Again, Parker Houston, tight end, joining us. Aztecs football team, they're going to be taking on Utah State this Saturday, 7:30 kickoff, Sdsu Stadium. Really excited for you guys to be back home. You're a senior on this football team. This is the last go-around for you. Are you gonna start to sort of count the memories as they're counting down in your career?
Yeah, I'm trying to take it 1 week at a time. So, when it comes to the end, it's the end. But right now, we still got a goal of winning 22. So I'm trying to take it week by week and just focusing on the opponent rather than, the sentimental side of everything.
How do you feel when people say that you're an underdog in a game like this, at home against a conference team in Utah State?
I like it. I think it puts an edge on our shoulders. I think it makes I think we do really good at playing up to the competition. So I think Utah State's a very good team. And I think that we're going to, be able to play to our highest level and play our ball, smash mouth football, and I think we're going to come out on top.
So, Parker, with the advent of the spread offense, seen more frequently now, that alignment for the Aztecs, we're seeing more passes. Is this going to continue throughout the season? I mean, this is a big change from what you're used to during your San Diego State career.
Yeah, no, I remember when we threw the ball, maybe if we even got close to throwing it 10 times, I think it was pretty funny. But, just seeing the way our offense is rolling, I think Coach Horton and the rest of the offensive staff are getting us into the plays that are going to best help us succeed. So if that means more passes, less running, that's fine. But, when we run the ball, we got to make sure we still have that edge and we're still dominating the opponent at the line of scrimmage.
Parker, I think tight end is such an underrated position from how difficult it is mentally. You have the chore of blocking at the line of scrimmage, sometimes off the ball, pass blocking at the line of scrimmage, sometimes off the ball. You're involved in the passing game. You have to understand how to pass block and also run the routes. You also have had, in this new spread look, your role change in a great way on this offense. How has that change impacted you? It seems seamless from where I'm sitting in the broadcast booth, but how has it been?
It's been a lot of fun. Being able to get spread out, going in the backfield. I think as a tight end, tight ends here, future tight ends, it's a lot of fun for that position, and I think it's something that is very key to our offense is having, someone that can do it all. And I think with guys like Bellinger and Alex Wilson coming up in the next few years, I think we'll be good there for a long time.
After Belgin's touchdown against New Mexico State on the road, you retweeted the Aztec site, I think, and said, "My son." Is that something that you feel almost like a fatherhood over these younger tight ends? You're sort of helping raise them in this program.
Yeah, no, you definitely. I don't want to say like a father figure, but it's definitely like a leadership role where you're kind of teaching them your tricks of the trade and you're kind of sharing with them how you've been successful and what you've done wrong and things like that. So I just, and it's kind of like a team joke, calling other guys your sons, your grandsons or something like that. So it's a running joke, but just to see him make that play, just how confident he was in himself and how confident Agnew was and just throwing it up there for him, it was awesome to see.
Aztecs tight end Parker Houston, San Diego State and Utah State Saturday at 7:30 at Sdsu Stadium. Tickets are available right now at goaztecs.com. Parker, where have you seen the most development from Ryan Agnew from the time he stepped in a year ago, replacing Christian Chapman, to where he is right now as the Aztecs quarterback?
I think he's evolved every aspect of his game. I mean, I don't think there's a part of him that is still stuck from last year between, his mentality, his physicality, his throwing, his being able to get us in the right checks, the right formations and stuff like that. Ags has improved his game in all aspects of it. And I'm not seeing, other than the jokes and the smile from last year, I'm not seeing, much of last year's Agnew. I'm seeing a new guy who can lead us to win 22.
Parker, I know that your focus obviously right now is on this Utah State game, but I got to ask you as a senior player, as you mentioned, you've been a tight end on a team that doesn't throw the ball a lot. Certainly hasn't over the first 3 years of your career. Now maybe a little more your senior year. Do you have aspirations to continue your football career beyond college?
Absolutely. I think that's every kid's dream is to be able to take what they love and make a living out of it. And when I first got to college, I told myself I was going to try to be the best college player I could be. And so I really focused on, being the best team player I could, being the best leader, being the best Aztec I could. And now that it's starting to become kind of realistic, it's kind of in my peripheral vision, but I'm still trying to be the best, Aztec I can be for our team.
Yeah, I love it. The season, it's just started. You guys are going to have 2 bye weeks. It's a long time before this thing closes out. But we wish you the best all along the way. And I'm sure we're going to have you back on soon. Parker, thank you so much for your time.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Can't wait to be back on. And you know what? Tell Ernie I said hi.
I will. Big dog
Hold
Ernie
on a second.
Martinez.
Has he been dogging you, Parker? What the hell's the story here? All right. Well,
little tip I got.
All right. Well, Ernie, are you going to say hi to Parker?
Yeah, could you get on the line
I think
with
he's talking
Parker?
to him now.
Yeah.
He's he's meowing at him.
Yeah. They're going to take the call off air because
Meow.
Ernie Martinez and Parker Houston, they go way back.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's good to talk to Parker Houston. By the way, another academic all-conference player.